Hello everyone, and welcome to my Days of Our Lives official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Abigail recast drama, Stefan and Gabby reunite, Alex pops the question and Sarah's hunt, Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, June 17th to June 28th, reveal that Eli Grant, Lamont Archie, and Lonnie Price Grant, Sal Stowers, will bring the Haves back to Salem for a sweet family reunion. During the week of June 17th, 21, Paulina Price, Jackie Harry, will be punctured pink to see them all again just in time for her marriage anniversary. Paulina and Abe Carver, James Reynolds, will have a lot to celebrate, but effects will be bittersweet when it comes to Johnny DiMera, Carson Boatman, and Chanel DiMera's, Raven Bowen's, salutation party. Over with Stefan DiMera, Brandon Barish, he'll hold major power over EJ DiMera, Dan Feuereagle, now that he knows the verity about Jude DiMera aka Jude Brady's, Oliver McClarty, maternity. In fact, we say this is further than enough influence to ensure Gabby Hernandez DiMera's, last played by Camila Banus, freedom. Stefan may advise EJ that he more get Gabby out of Statesville ASAP, or differently that inheritable testing report will go public. Next, Alex Kyriakis, Robert Scott Wilson, will talk to Brady Black, Eric Martsolf, about Teresa Donovan, Emily O'Brien. Although Brady will contend he's forfeiture being just musketeers with Teresa, it looks like there may be a make-actual fantasy that suggests else. Naturally, it could be Teresa who's daydreaming about Brady rather, but she'll have to steer her focus back to Alex. It turns out Alex will declare his love and ignore Justin Kyriakis, Wally Kurth, advising not to trust Teresa. Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, will also prompt Alex to decelerate effects down, but he'll come determined to propose and will speak with Victor Kyriakis, John Aniston, portrayal about his plans. Back with Teresa and Brady, they'll fulfill their chaperone scores on Hop Night. That'll produce a tricky situation for Tate Black, Leo Howard, and Holly Jonas, Ashley Puzimis, who'll be suitable to attend Hop after all following Nicole DiMera's, Ariane Zucker, change of heart. While Alex makes an enterprising move and distracts Teresa by popping the question, that could lead to Holly and Tate's quick flight. The teens will end up at the Salem Inn together, but will Brady ale Tate and Holly's sizzling evening by chancing them there? Other day spoilers say Sarah Horton, Lindsay Godfrey, will struggle in her hunt for Xander Cooks, Paul Telfer, Mama. Xander's mama supposedly wouldn't return her textbooks or calls, so Sarah will have a hard time figuring out her coming move. Before Chad DiMera, Billy Flynn, and Julie Williams, Susan Seaforth Hayes, can leave for Chicago, Jack Devereaux, Matthew Ashford, will delay the trip with questions and enterprises. Day spoilers say Julie and Chad will throw Jack off the trail before they head to the safe deposit box that Clyde Weston, James Redd, refocused them to. It apparently contains substantiation that Abigail DiMera, last played by Marcy Miller, is alive. Could there be some dated prints or indeed a videotape recording that was easily made after Abigail putatively failed? Perhaps there'll also be a key and a position if Abigail is trapped against her will. Whatever the case, Chad and Julie will make a massive discovery right as Annalyn McCord debuts as a riddle woman. There'll supposedly be suggestions to suggest that McCord is indeed Abigail, in recast form of course. That said, there are always some twists and turns on DOOL, so there may be other hints that go against those suggestions and lead to dubieties about this woman's true identity. Anyhow, there'll be further Abigail-related developments during the week of June 24th to 28th. Jack may get updates on all this, and could potentially have his DNA tested along with Abigail's to see if she's the real deal. Next, day spoilers say John Black's, Drake Hodgson, trip to Greece could come with some exposures he no way anticipated. Could someone differently have killed Katharina, Ellie Patricios, or could Katharina indeed be alive? Back with Stefan, he'll be inching near to a long-awaited reunion since Sherry Jimenez will debut as a Gabby recast before the month of June concludes. Eventually, there may be some news out of Bayview following the transfer of Robert Bobby Stein aka Everett Lynch, Blake Barris. Will Bobby eventually let Everett back out, or could he mutiny against treatment and try to escape rather? Days of Our Lives spoilers say Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, and Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, could face some marvels no matter how it all goes down, so stick with us for further story prognostications. Bobby busts out of Bayview, escape puts Jada and Stephanie in danger? Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers reveal that enterprises remain about Everett Lynch aka Robert Bobby Stein, Blake Barris, who hasn't been responding well to treatment so far. Bobby agreed to be rehabilitated, but that doesn't mean he really wants to get better. From Bobby's perspective, he's helping Everett by guarding him from the trauma in his history. Bobby has no interest in letting Everett back out since Marlena Evans, Deidre Hall, could help him flash back commodity horrible. Since Bobby's croakers haven't been suitable to make any real progress with him, they removing to the coming step and transferring him to Bayview. Still, Days has established that Bobby doesn't really want or suppose he needs help. Bayview also established that Bobby views treatment as a trouble to Everett, so there are good reasons to believe he might compass his escape. Of course, Days observers know Bayview isn't exactly known for their tight security measures. Plenitude of people have indeed made quick lambs from that installation, most lately Ava Vitale, Tamara Braun, and Harris Michaels, Steve Burton, when their lives were in peril. Could Bobby come the coming person to flee from Bayview? Could this be part of Bobby's plan to make sure Everett stays defended ever? Days spoilers say Bobby's dangerous side could come out formerly, despair strikes. Our DOOL prognostications point to effects getting worse before they get better, so Bobby could go off the rails like no way ahead. It's easy to imagine Bobby attacking his croakers and guards if he has to. Bobby took a swing at Eric Brady, Greg Vaughn, like it was nothing, so he's got some aggression in him that could crop indeed more. Still, Jada Hunter, Elia Cantu, and Stephanie Johnson, Abigail Klein, might join forces to find him, if Bobby does flee Bayview and end up on the loose somewhere. That could put Stephanie and Jada at threat if they eventually catch up with Bobby in hiding nearly. Marlena could get tangled up in all the fermentation too and put her own life on the line. Steve Johnson, Stephen Nichols, has been expressing his fears about Bobby, and those fears may be warranted if Bobby isn't done unleashing chaos. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Bobby may get updates on the coming phase of his treatment and fight against it with an escape scheme, so stay tuned for further news on his plans. Wally Kurth reveals the Daytime Emmy speech he no way got to partake. Days of Our Lives, DOOL, spoilers suggest that the drama no way stops in Salem, and Justin Kariakis has been a part of numerous intriguing stories over the times. The character's portrayer, Wally Kurth, was lately nominated for a Daytime Emmy in the Outstanding Supporting Actor order. The statues were handed out this History Friday, June 7th, and while the award was given to General Hospital's, GH, actor Robert Gossett, a co-worker of Wally's as he pulls double duty on both detergents, Kurth lately hopped on social media to offer suckers the speech he no way got to partake. Days of Our Lives spoilers, Wally Kurth reveals the Daytime Emmy speech on Instagram on an Instagram post, and N.